Okay, this is our chicken tractor. It is 12 feet long. I had 12-foot long 2x4, so I went with that. It's 12 foot long at the handle area where the metal conduit is for the handle. It's an 11-foot long run. It's 2 feet high in the run. There's 2 feet underneath the coop, and then the coop is roughly 2.5 feet by 1.5 feet with a nice slope. It's got a corrugated waterproof roof panel with tar paper under that. We made sure we used the screws for the corrugated panel that have the little safety water seal. It's got nice wheels so we can lift it up and roll it. And we've got a compartment down here that opens up. I've got 2 locks right here. We've got a ladder that's hinged, and we can pull it up when we move it, or we can pull it up at night and tie it off right here at this hook. That way animals can't climb it up and get into the coop. One of the coolest features of this coop is inside here we've got this door that's held up with a magnet, nice strong cabinet magnet, and at nighttime we shut it, latch these 2 little guys shut. That way if any animal does try to get in the coop, it can't get up inside. It's going to have to tear through this vented screen, which is pretty tough. I use this hardware cloth because it's coons and possums can't get their hands inside, and the smaller the wire you have, the less chance you have of animals ripping the guts out of your chickens and pulling them through the holes of the chicken wire. That's why you don't want to use normal chicken wire, because they can get their hands in there. So we've got 3 nesting boxes up top, and we've got a large nesting area in the bottom for them to roam around. We use natural sticks for the roost so they can roost on there and not hurt their feet. I laid down this Allure vinyl flooring that sticks and locks together, and we had some left over from a bedroom that we did, and it's nice because it's waterproof, and the water will just lay on it and it won't soak into your wood and rot your floor out. This is all treated wood, treated 1/2-inch plywood, and treated 2x4s. So we also have this compartment up front here that closes. It's hinged, and at night or in the winter time you just shut this guy, lock it however you want, keep the animals out of there, keep the cold out. Eventually I will put another one of these hinge panels over this vented area, keep the wind out. And back here get nice latches for locks or whatever hasps you want to use to access your nesting boxes right here. Again, we laid down the Allure flooring. You can see some of the sticky stuff right here, how they lock together. But these guys are solid. I took a router and just cut little spots up here to keep the tops rigid, so everything shuts nice and straight. This thing is very heavy. We painted this wire. We stained it green. We used the Ponderosa Pine Green. It's made by Bear. It's a water-soluble, water-based stain. It's kind of hard to stain treated wood. It takes a good week for the wood to cure before you can really stain it good. You probably need about 2 or 3 coats to make it this green. And I went ahead and stained the wire, and now you can see through the wire really well. Before, when the wire was bare, it was just, you could barely see through it. It was just real, the sun would bounce off it and you couldn't really see in the cage, so now you can see well. And over here we just have some vent holes that I drilled in there, just to give it some more ventilation on this side. Eventually I may just cut and put another mesh panel there. And here's how you use the wheels. They just lift and lock, and they pivot right there in the center. You can just build like a reinforced through bolt. I used a piece of electrician's conduit to go through the wood so that the bolt didn't tear up the wood. Do the same on the other side. And this guy is ready to roll. And of course you should move your jars out of the way so they don't spill. I lost my knot for my cotter. And it's very easy to roll. Just gotta watch the little girl's feet. And you just move it every 3 days until wherever you like, so they can eat new dandelions and clover or whatnot. Got the wheels at the Tractor Supply, just wheelbarrow tires. Of course I use washers and screws to keep the mesh nice and tight. It's harder to rip that way. It takes more surface area. It's better than staples. I even use some electrician staples in between the washers for more support. So this thing's like a Taj Mahal for these guys. This conduit will never rust. Nice little handle, easy on your hands. That's about it. Costs roughly $400, maybe $5, depending on which hardware you use.